magnesium, 2 moles of magnesium equals, to calculate 2 moles of magnesium, so we multiply 2 multiplied by the mass number of magnesium, or the AR of magnesium. The AR for magnesium is 24. The AR for magnesium is 24. Okay? Right. So every it will react with 1 mole of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen, we have here two atoms, and oxygen equals 16. Oxygen equals 16. So we multiply 2 multiplied by 16. 2 multiply 16, because we have 2 atoms. 1 mole of oxygen, we have 2 atoms. 2 moles of magnesium, we have 2 atoms. Okay, right. So, for this reaction to take place, we need 48 grams. When we multiply 2 multiplied by 24, so every 48 grams, of magnesium reacts with 32 grams of oxygen to give this amount of magnesium oxide. We don't need to calculate the amount of magnesium oxide, because the relation here in the equation is between magnesium and oxygen. The relation is between magnesium and oxygen. So we don't need to calculate the amount of magnesium oxide. Okay? So every 48 grams of magnesium So every 48 grams of magnesium react with 32 grams of. So what will be the question is, what will be the amount of oxygen? What will be the amount of oxygen needed to react with 12 grams only of magnesium? Okay, so we want to calculate the amount of oxygen needed to react with 12 grams of magnesium. This is the question. Okay, what, life?
Cross multiplication.
Yes, cross multiplication. But you have to read the question very carefully. You have to read the question very carefully before you answer, to know what do you want to calculate. Okay. So first, in the first step, we will write the balanced chemical equation. Then we will find the relations. We have here every 48 grams of magnesium react with 32 grams of oxygen. So what is the amount of oxygen needed to react with 12 grams of magnesium? So as I said, we make cross multiplication. So we have to calculate the mass. We want to calculate the mass of the mass of oxygen. The mass of oxygen equals 12 multiplied 32 divided by 48. Now, can you calculate this now?
يكون ايه؟
It will give 8 grams. We give 8 grams. So we need 8 grams of oxygen. 8 grams of oxygen are needed to react with 12 grams of magnesium to give 2 moles of magnesium oxide. Note that when you make a chemical reaction like this, you don't have to use all the 48 grams of magnesium. You don't have to use all this 48 grams of magnesium. If you want to reduce the amount of magnesium that you use, you should reduce also the amount of oxygen to reduce the amount that you use. So if you reduce the amount of magnesium, so you have to reduce the amount of oxygen that we react. So we will use, if we use 12 grams of oxygen of magnesium, we should use also 8 grams of oxygen. Okay. Okay. These are the examples in our lesson for today. You have extra examples in the questions. Also, you have to solve the questions in page 61, and also you have some questions at the end of the chapter. You have many questions about these lessons. Uh, you have, for example, in summary questions in page 72. In page 72, of course, I will give you. Okay, I will give you the homework on Alam platform. I will give you the homework on Alam platform. I will send you the homework today on Alam platform. You have to solve the questions in page 61, and I will send you some questions on Alam platform from page 70, from page 72, from the exercises to solve them. Okay, solve them, then send the answer to me on Alam platform. Okay. Do you have any question about the lesson? Anybody have any question? Uh, shall I repeat anything?
No.
Saud?
No.
Uh, is it clear, Saud?
Yes.
Ahmad Mustafa? Is it clear? Ahmad Mustafa?
Yes.
You're asleep, Ahmad, ولا ايه؟
No, بس لو كنت وصلت للنقطة.
Right, mate. Okay. Okay, this is the end of our lesson for today. I hope you understood the lesson very well. Till we meet again, goodbye.